Hello, and once again I am with you, psychologist Yulia Latunenko, with an interesting topic, 10 steps to true love. Many of you are searching for true love. Many have already been in relationships that can rightfully be called toxic, with abusers, manipulators, people who almost destroyed your life. And so still the belief that there is that one person who is your match has not disappeared. You are still waiting. Let's discuss today what these 10 steps towards true love are. Well, if you're visiting my channel for the first time, please subscribe to it. And to my regular viewers and listeners, please give this video a like. This is very important for promoting my channel on YouTube. True love always begins with understanding oneself. A person who does not understand their feelings, their needs, their reactions, their motives, is not capable of loving another person, because a lot of their energy will be spent on understanding why did I act this way? Why did I say these words? Why am I doing what I don't want to do? What I don't want to do, and can I not do it? All these questions a conscious person asks themselves in relationships with another person. And if all these questions do not have answers for you, it means that you still need to develop on the path to true love. You need to develop emotional intelligence. In our society, mental intelligence, a person's education, holds great value. And so little attention is given to the development of emotional intelligence. What is it? Emotional intelligence indicates that a person is aware of their feelings. They can manage them at the moment when a feeling arises. To differentiate the feeling, because we know there are 7 basic feelings, and a person can differentiate, meaning they can name this feeling, express it verbally to the person they have it towards. This feeling, because all our feelings have external stimuli, they are directed towards other people. You can't say that I'm angry at myself. It's not anger at oneself. It could be shame or guilt. And so an adult who is moving towards true love can differentiate, meaning they can identify the feeling and express their feeling in an I message. I talk a lot about I messages on my channel, and if you're interested in this first step towards true love, please find the video where I teach you how to construct an I message, and where I talk about these 7 basic feelings that any adult, a person should know and should be able to operate with them. And please use this information, these videos, to learn how to do it. The second step towards true love is the development of empathy. What is empathy? It is the ability of a person to sympathize, to empathize. Many of you know how to merge with a person's feelings. This is called confluence, when we do not distinguish between what I feel and what another person feels. And we very quickly begin to feel the feelings of another person, but even not realizing that there is no reason in our own life for such feelings. That is, we merge with another person and cannot separate ourselves and our feelings from the feelings of another person. But compassion, at the level of empathy, is sharing the experience, it is presence, but not merging with another person. Empathy also means that a person in the moment can anticipate how their words, their actions, their deeds might affect another person's feelings, their life, That is, a person who has empathy before saying something, doing something, or reacting in some way is able to pause their reaction and think about how their close person will react to it. So, empathy is the foundation on which true love is built. Without empathy, love is impossible. Without empathy, only codependency is possible. The third step to true love is the ability to be caring. Caring about the needs and feelings of another person, as well as caring about one's own needs and feelings. A person who loves is involved in many aspects of their partner's life. She is interested in everything. It's curiosity about what you live for, what you feel. What do you feel when I was irritated and angry today? Do you need any help? And it's not overwhelming the person with yourself and your unsolicited advice or help, which a person might not have asked for. And it's always a question of whether you need what I can give you right now. And it's about caring and not ignoring the person. The fourth step to true love is the ability to give. Because love is actions, because love is the ability to give selflessly. And after you give, you feel even more fulfilled. Therefore, only people who do not have their own deficiencies, who know how to rely on themselves, can give. These are people who have filled themselves with love. Only such people know how to give sincerely, and after they give, they expect nothing in return. They give and forget. They do not keep track. Later, whole accounts. I did this to you, but you did nothing to me. That's not love. That's a commercial matter. Rather, love is selfless, giving. And first and foremost, giving your time and other resources. The fifth step to true love is dignity. How strange does that sound? But a person with dignity will not tolerate humiliation, violation of their own boundaries. Such a person will not maintain toxic relationships. A person with self-respect will end relationships that are toxic. And from this fifth point arises the sixth point, the sixth step that needs to be learned. A person is capable of true love when they know how to let go, when they don't cling to what is already broken. Such a person entering into a relationship, somewhere deep down, understands that everything in this world is temporary. Everything in this world ends, including relationships. All the relationships we have in this life are temporary. They come to an end, either because they have run their course or because one of the partners passes away, unfortunately. Therefore, nothing in this world lasts eternal, and understanding this, a person enters into relationships freely, without anxiety, or without control, without clinging. They accept that the world is arranged in this way. In it, something is born and something dies. From the sixth point follows the seventh point, because the loss of a relationship is not a catastrophe. It does not equal death. Because an adult who is capable of love, true love, knows how to be happy both in a relationship and without one. Regardless of whether you are in a couple or alone, you feel fulfillment and happiness. Precisely because you exist in this world, such a person knows how to rely on themselves and be happy both in a couple and alone. The eighth step to true love lies in the fact that a person living in our narcissistic society, and we know that all of us here are to some extent narcissistically traumatized and have narcissistic traits within us, such a person directs their narcissism into society in order to achieve success, in order to earn money, have authority, have independence, self-realization. This is also related to narcissism. And such a person will not direct their narcissism into the depths of a romantic relationship. So what should one learn? It is to track one's own superiority and test every word, every interaction, to see if I am being condescending. At this moment, the ability to build equal partnerships is, I would say, the most important step towards true love. The 9th step towards true love is that no one owes anything to anyone. Everything in a couple, in a partnership, is split in half. 50% of your responsibility for what happens, 50% of mine. Each person is responsible in a relationship only for their own actions, words, and feelings. Yes, I am not mistaken. It is you who are responsible for your feelings. Because feelings, just like actions, we subconsciously choose. At this moment, we can choose to be happy, or we can choose to be offended, we can choose to be angry, or we can choose to be sad. Subconsciously, we choose the feelings that are more familiar to us. But as I mentioned in the first point, in the first step, you need to learn to understand your feelings, your reactions, and your needs. So, everything you do for your partner in a relationship, do it only because you wish to do it voluntarily. Love implies voluntariness, voluntary giving, not because you are avoiding something or out of guilt or because you are afraid of offending or you are afraid of losing the person. You do it voluntarily out of love, not because you are forcing yourself. Because in reality, you don't want to lose and expect to receive something in return. In a couple that truly knows how to love, energy flows freely from one partner to the other. You give me something, I accept it and give you a little bit more. You accept it and give me a little bit more, because when we give, it actually becomes easier for us. Or we feel that we are becoming even more fulfilled. We do not become empty, but rather filled, as strange as it may sound. Now we have one last 10th step left. But before that, I want to remind you that I really appreciate your likes and subscriptions. This really helps my videos soar on the internet, and your activity supports my channel. And write comments under this video, whether you know or have gone through all these 10 steps to true love. Or write how many steps you still have to take to meet your best and truest love. So the 10th point, it will be about honesty. No matter how frightening and difficult the truth may be, a loving person will be honest with their beloved. But a loving person will wrap this truth in a very delicate package, but will still tell the truth. Because when you don't tell the truth to your beloved, you take away their right to choose you. Take away their freedom to decide how to deal with that truth. That is a lie in any form, even when they say, I lie for the sake of peace. No, even for peace. A lie is something that constantly destroys relationships and indicates immaturity. People who are mature, who know how to truly love, know how to truly tell the truth to each other's face. This was psychologist Yulia Latunenko with you. Subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for new videos. For this, you need to click the bell so that YouTube notifies you about my new releases. and watch my live streams where I answer your questions directly during the stream. And write comments under this video. How many points you still have left until you meet your true love?